Hello my friends, welcome to another video. This time around I wanted to share with you some quotes and motivational philosophies of Mr. Kobe Bryant, rest in peace. In light of recent events of his sudden passing away, I wanted to share with you these quotes and philosophies that might help you out and or give you some extra boost with your endeavors. Of course, he applied these philosophies in basketball and in other fields in his life, but some of these things that I want to share with you might be applied to music as well or other endeavors related to this topic. So I was, to be honest, I was not a huge basketball fan, but I definitely was a fan of his motivational speeches, conferences. I was following this content, this motivational content online for some time now, and I wanted to share with you. Let's start with the first one. If you don't believe in yourself, no one else will. Okay, as simple as that, and very, very true. When we are saying this cannot be accomplished, this can't be done, then we are shortchanging ourselves. My brain, it cannot process failure. It will not process failure, because if I have to sit there and face myself and tell myself, you are a failure, I think that is the worst. It's almost worse than death. Wow. There is a choice that we have to make as people, as individuals. If you want to be great at something, there is a choice you have to make. We can all be masters at our craft, but you have to make a choice. What I mean by this is there are inherent sacrifices that come along with that. Family time, hanging out with your friends, being a great friend, being a great son, nephew, whatever the case may be, there are sacrifices that come along with that. And yes, that's very, very true as well. If you want to accomplish things, great things in life, you have to sacrifice other things in order to do that. But if you know in your heart that you are doing the right thing, it's okay. I can remember winning the first time championship and kind of being like, okay, now what? What happens now? His teammates were celebrating, waving champagne bottles around, and Kobe was outside of that, and he was like, okay, and now what? Like saying, like, okay, we won today, but what's next? Everything negative, pressure, challenges, it's all an opportunity for me to rise. Wow, that's cool. Next is the most important thing is to try and inspire people so that they can be great in whatever they want to do. It's a very, very great thing to inspire others. I have always had this thought in my head that I think the greatest goal in life is when you inspire others to do something good or something better than themselves. I have always wanted to inspire others through my music, through my knowledge, and I think if you achieve that, a person gets inspired by you and you inspire them to do better, to make something that they thought they cannot do, I think that's a great thing to have in mind. If you're afraid to fail, then you are probably going to fail. And yes, that's huge. The mind plays a huge game when it comes to goals and all that. If you set the mind in a certain way, the mind will take you in that way, because what you think might be what you feel, and what you feel might become in what your actions be. So it's very important to have control over our minds in order to achieve our goals. Pain doesn't tell you when you ought to stop. Pain is the little voice in your head that tries to hold you back, because it knows that if you continue, you will change. And yes, pain changes you, and you decide whether it's for good or for bad. We all have self-doubt. You don't deny it, but you also don't capitulate to it. You embrace it. Amazing. Haters are a good problem to have. Nobody hates the good ones. They hate the great ones. Okay? dedicated to all the haters out there of Kobe. Look what he achieved in life. Okay, next one. I don't want to be the next Michael Jordan. I only want to be Kobe Bryant. I think this is huge in music, because if you want to leave a footprint on music, you have to be yourself. You don't have to copy others in your music. If you want to leave something great behind, I think that you have to be constant with your thinking. Of course, it's great to be influenced by others, and we all do that. But when it comes to live something great and to influence others, I think that you have to be yourself, and people will tell if you are being yourself. On being criticized for his style of play, I have shot too much from the time I was 8 years old, but too much is a matter of perspective. Some people thought Mozart had too many notes in his compositions. Let me put it this way: I entertain the people who say I shoot too much. I find it very interesting. Going back to Mozart, he responded to critics by saying there were neither too many notes or too few. There were as many as necessary. Awesome. And last but not least, this quote is cool. Boos don't block dunks. So it's a great lesson, my friend, to not stop over critics and the boos, of people and the hate that they throw at you. Of course, it's important to listen to critics and to critiques and to listen to others' opinions, but don't let that dictate whether you stop or move forward, okay? So a very important lesson, and I hope that you enjoy the video, and I hope that these quotes and philosophies from Mr. Kobe Bryant will give you a boost. So thank you very much for watching this video, my friends. Leave a comment, hit like if you enjoyed the video, and subscribe if you are enjoying this recent content. So see you on the next one. All right, stay tuned.